Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of hashtag Slow Stitch with K3N, which is a weekly slow stitch challenge hosted by @K3N Cloth Tales here on YouTube. And we were making notes, weren't we? So last week was the Friendship Quilt Square. And this week, I'm writing it down so I don't forget, is layers with moon and she did a wolf. I may not do a wolf. Spoilers. Okay, so friendship. This is what I did, and I think this turned out really lovely. This is super simple. It is got the Haskell triangles, and then just a light quilting, top stitching around the stars. One of the things that I really appreciated about seeing the large digital quilt that someone made is that, and I didn't count, there were a bunch of stars that were pointed this way and there were a bunch of stars that were pointed that way. And I was in a crisis for a while trying to figure out which way it went, whether it goes that way or that way. And so it's just like, pick a point, any point, and then just as long as you're consistent, I'm sure that's fine. But anyways, I'm happy with the way this turned out. Not sure which way it goes exactly. This would have been maybe a little bit, I tried to find a spot that was largely light so that I could do the contrast. So these two are not so contrasty and these two are, but whatevs. I'm happy with how it turned out. And obligatory back view, and you can barely see it. It is just the top stitching for the star. And I didn't do any of the small basting stitches for any of the bits. But that's what the seams look like. That's the folding over. I ironed this as well, which is another fun thing. That's got a crease in it. But anyways, here we are. Another week in the books. I want to show you, I think I've showed you this a couple of times, and I just wanted to give you an update. So this has nothing to do with K3N, but has everything to do with what I am learning through the K3N project. That is applique. You'll recall, I'm just going to do some Heidi hides here. That I'm making a Boro coat, and I started with the embroidery, and I did not, it's been like, this is the third year that I've been working on it, and this is just an absolute pain. It is joyless work. And somebody somewhere on YouTube or on Instagram said, if you don't enjoy the process, you are not likely to finish it. So if you want to finish it, change the process. And so I changed the process. Instead of embroidering, to applique. So this was hard work, and I learned a lot through doing this, so that by the time I got to this piece, much more confident, much more capable in doing a large, complex piece. And so now I've only got this part left, and then we'll be done. And of course, I will show you the updates as they happen. And you'll notice I'm not perfect at it yet, and that's fine. If I don't do any more, nobody's going to notice, because at a distance, your eye is going to be looking at the baseball and the leaf and the Blue Jay bird. For anybody unfamiliar, this is the team logo for the Toronto Blue Jays baseball team. And I could also then go back and just sort of embroider in any of the little spots here, which is way easier than doing all of that embroidery. I'm still considering the idea of maybe creating some kind of a white space in here, because this is supposed to be a white baseball. We're going to do these embroideries first. So that's my update on that. Very happy with this progress. And like I say, I would never, ever have thought of using applique for this kind of, I was going to say iconography, graphics. I would have just purely done stitching, and I am really glad that I have this now as an option. And that's purely because of doing this piece. So what is this week? This week is layers. So Catherine did a background layer, a strip layer, a circle layer that was supposed to represent a moon, and then she did a wolf, which is why I put in the moon and wolf. Let's start with some fabric selection. So we've got this, which is our tried and trues. We've done this a lot of weeks in a row, which is fine. I'm gonna have a whole quilt of this and if I keep at it. So this might be a useful background because it's dark. So we've got that as an option. We need a strip, and I brought out all of my dyed material. I'm not going to get to that in a minute. I'm going to use this for the mold. Here, that's what I want. So this, oops, oh, is that better? That might be better, yes, hang on. Well, let's take it all into the bag so that people can see. So, we have got, this isn't that. Ooh, these are leaves. So this must be, this is proper echo printing. That is in badly need of an iron. We're not going to worry about that. I'm not going to say anything. No casting of aspersions. There. This is fleece locks. So this is a lovely brown. And this is, I think, a linen. Not a lot of contrast. Ooh, more fleece. What do we call this? Thread? Thread, we call this thread. This, still not enough contrast. This is linen. So I'm sort of thinking at the moment that this is going to be the, you don't really see it. That's the problem. There's your problem. Well, look at that. I've labeled something. Look at you. Thursday, August 25th, walnut. Walnut, something, alum. I am not very consistent with my labeling. Well, that could be fun as the moon, but it's a little light. That's a little better. Oh, that's, nope. What am I looking for? I'm looking for green. That's what I'm looking for, to be perfectly honest with you. There we are. There's green. This would be sage. Sage. So the sage makes sense to me because that's sort of ground. And this must be sage as well. Ooh, it's got some, so this must have been, oh, it's a napkin. That's fun. You can see the plant pieces on it. I'm going to keep that out because that's, it's interesting, but it's not as dark as that. So this is all satin sage dyeing. Not sure. Never sure. Sumac. Okay. And this would have been sumac, marigold. Ooh. That's probably tea dyed, but that's handy. This would be nice for the moon. Ooh, and some more sage. When you only have a single material that creates a particular color, you know it's 1-to-1. So the only thing that I have that makes something green is sage. So I know for certain all of this is sage. The yellows could be buckthorn, marigold, sumac, raspberry, dandelion, pile of things. Goldenrod. This is kind of a saddish yellow too. But still, okay. So we've got that. Let's put this back in here. I think one of the other really great things about this project is that it's an excuse to use the stuff that I've already made, because I started to accumulate it and feel like I had accumulated a lot and not used it because I didn't know what to use it on or how. So this is a splendid, I think this is either goldenrod or buckthorn. And it is almost green, but what a color. And so what else do we have here? We've got a bit of something. Those are ties. So this is more of this. I use this sheet a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm just gonna fold it up neat. That's another tie. Same color? No, not really. This is a bit darker. We'll keep it aside. This is some more. I think this is this boiled? This might be boiled books, and it might be the wraparound for the boiled book. The wraparound fabric. So put that, because these ties are the giveaway for me, because those I would have used in that way. So that's some more of that. That's a beautiful patch of color. Ooh, and here's another one. Look at that. That's so pretty. Oh, okay, so this would have been, yeah, this would have been plant matter, folded, and then rolled, and then boiled for a while. Steamed. Steamed. Woo, this is rusty. This is rusty. Is this mine? Must be. Those bits or something. They might be strawberry. So what's the point? The point is, this is orange, so I could have an orange moon. There we are. And then there is a lot of lace bits and threads. Okay. Oh, we're back to some more beautiful linen. And I think that might be a buckthorny. More nice yellow. Blah, 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 blah. I need more linen. I need more linen. Oh, okay. So here's another label. Look at me. Hang on. Let me get this out. This says goldenrod. So that must be goldenrod. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's my favorite piece of material. It was a dress that I didn't make. And it's a beautiful cream color that just takes dye like nobody's business. This yellow is, what is this? Goldenrod, and that's too light. It's another green. Oh, that's a bead. What does this say? So this was me dyeing some quilted fabric, which is kind of intense. Ah, yes, buckthorn. So that's probably buckthorn. That's another beautiful yellow color. And part of my brain is yelling at me because it's saying, you're mixing it all up. And it's like, okay, but I'm going to be using it and nobody's going to be quizzing. There is no spot where we then have to submit this all for marking. So that was a nice tour through the fabric stash. And I have several stashes of, you know, oh, this is a special kind of fabric because of, and this is a special kind of fabric because it's echo dyed by me. So this, a lot of potential. Why did I keep that out? Because it's sage. This is the yellows with a label. That goes there. So we've got, let's get some arranging here. We've got this, that, this. All right, we'll do it that way. This is possible moons. Oh, and this is a possible moon. So we're going to get rid of this. So for once this week, we're not going to use this, but we are going to probably use that because we need a dark background. And then we have some sages, which are going to be the strip. You've got the background. And I had an excellent visit from the Easter rabbit. And among things, Buddy gave me a men's linen shirt. And it has got black. And so I think what I want is if I do a thing, an animal and an animule, the animule will be this color. So animule is sorted. Okay, we're basically going to sandwich it this way. The animal is going to be the top layer. This is going to be the bottom layer. So let's start with those two, and then we'll meet in the middle. There. Get that out of the way. That out of the way. Like that. So. I don't know. Just pick one. Oh, this one's already used. Okay, perfect. Ooh, look at that piece. So that's pretty nice. I'm gonna bet that that isn't 6 inches, but we can always hope. Oh, it's the perfect. It's 6.5. Look at me. I'm smarter than I look. 6 1/2, which is going to be about there. And that's just going to tear down that way. Okay. Put that over here. There we are. Now then, where's my mark? Here's my mark. Ta-da! Okay. So this is first piece done. There, and we're gonna fold that. Test. Get this one out of the way. I think that feels like the best direction. Okay, okay. I'm just gonna fold that all the way up. Like that. I'm just really loving this color. And it needs to be a moon, like a large circle. Be right back, because we have a complicated measurement system of one of these rolls. This is duct tape. I think Catherine used masking tape. Just, something to draw a circle. So this is too thick. Maybe that's what happened. So then, and we do that. And then let's, ouch, cut this. Using the good scissors, the proper high test ones. I nearly murdered a small child for finding them using these scissors, cutting something. They did not get much cut. And they surely did understand that they were not supposed to be doing what they were doing. It doesn't matter, so I'm just gonna and let's enjoy the music of the scissors going through fabric. I'm going to go all the way down now that we've started this journey, because the navy seems darker than the black. The black seems gray. Wow, what a posh design. Look at that. So this is a men's linen shirt that has got this little piece here that helps the shirt from, or helps prevent the shirt from ripping. Wow, very nice. Very classy. Oh, and there's buttons, so I didn't have to cut it. There we are. Okay, so good job done, and I've got a whack of white, which is great news for when we do some dyeing. So we've got either this navy. The navy is darker. Like, we can do that, or we can do that. Now I think this is too much like that color. So let's try something a little lighter. There. That would be the moon. And then that would be the whatever. Okay, we've got a couple more to addition. That's too much like the moon now. That's too much like that. It's too much like the moon. And the other thing that we could do is do that and do that. And then have that and that. That feels like it's the right color combination. It may not be so matchy-matchy, but you will be able to see all 4 layers. Oh, and I forgot this stuff that we can put somewhere. Not sure where. Put that over the moon. Yeah, put it over the, yeah. Okay. So then, what are we gonna do now? I need a little bit of a rip. I should probably start at this end. And I just want to sort of clean up the tear. Please tear. Nuts. You didn't tear. There we are. That's it. Good job. A little scrappy scrap. There we are. Something in the 3-inch range. Which happens to be almost, let's just plunk it on that fold. There. Oh, this linen is so pretty. Doesn't have to be square through the middle. Oh dear. So I think what Catherine did was have a much narrower band. And now I'm scanning my environment to see if there's something that is a larger circle. And I think the answer to this is not this. Nope. It's close though. Well, we might have to do this. So where's that orange bit? That's what I want. Trying to think. So I'm going to be right back because I need to see if I can find a bowl or something that's about this size. Ooh. Perfect. Yep. Let's do that. I'm doing that because it's got those bits in it. It's kind of moon-like. There we are. of the way. Get this out of the way. So I was thinking, as one does from time to time, I feel like Catherine said don't use your good scissors on iron dyed stuff. So I'm going to switch. Yes, so thinking, the animal. I don't necessarily want to do a wolf because I don't really have that big a relationship with wolves. Some people are kind of mad for them, and that's totally okay because they're not mad for the same things I am. But what I was thinking of was maybe an owl. And take an idea and make it funny. So you know the owls that have those little ear tufts? I think it would be hilarious to do a silhouette of an owl and then do little embroidered tassels. Almost like turkey work for that little fuzz. So I reserve the right to do that. Here we are, there's our moon. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. So that's got a major horizontal feel to it. That might be where that needs to go, like that. And then that's going to cover it up. Maybe we can do it underneath. Oh dear. I have like the bits around the edges. What a mess. Big one. Nope. Maybe not. So I'd have that. There's the moon. And now I gotta draw an owl. Oh, isn't that a pain? What do owls look like? Looks kind of like a bat. This is why we didn't do this on the fashion fabric. And I think what I need to do is go see the internet. But this will be useful for, if nothing else, to sort of test the idea. There. Or something looking at the moon. I don't know. But I think that's my idea. So I'm going to stop it here because I can't do any more until I get this design sorted out. And we might be using the blue because it's just darker than the black or the gray. Oh, but the gray might be useful. I don't know. Well, we've got to figure that out, but we'll figure that out offline. That is all for now. Thank you as ever for being the person that I get to talk to. and get all of this stuff sorted out. I hope you enjoyed my little tour through my fabrics, and please check out K3N and any of the other channels that are doing this challenge as well. That's all for now. I will see you next week. Take very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Love you lots, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.